Hello. Welcome to, let's see. It's a pleasure to have you guys here, man. It's a pleasure. The response has been crazy. The likes, the comments, sharing, the support. I love it. I love it. I love it. We keep going because of you. We do this because of you, and we really appreciate it. So last month, my wife and I had the pleasure of going to Morocco. We had an unbelievable time. And now my curry chicken is good. But I tasted some curry chicken in Morocco that was out of this world. And I knew it was something with them seasonings. So you know, I had to get it. I had to get it. I had to get a little taste. So right now I'm going to share with you curry chicken. But if you don't have this, which you obviously don't, use the curry that you have from your local stores. It will be fine. Let's go. I'm going to start you off with some rice today. So I'm going to get a saucepan. So remember I told you before about your rice. 1 cup of rice equals 2 cups of water. So whatever cup you use for rice, you got to use 2 cups of water. Now I'm going to use 2 cups of rice today, which obviously would mean 4 cups of water. So, put your rice. Give it a nice rinse. My father-in-law saw one of my videos. He said, son, you didn't tell him to rinse the rice off. Now I gotta tell you. If I don't tell you, I'll get in trouble. Give it a quick rinse. You're getting some of that starch out of there. You get some of the starch out. Very simple, not complicated. Add a little water. Add a little water. Give it a little spin around. Get some of that starch out. Get some of that starch out. And that's fine. Each time you rinse it, your water will get clearer and clearer. As you'll start to see, it'll get clearer and clearer. What you're doing is you're taking out all the starch, or most of the starch anyway. Give it a nice drain. Okay, she's ready to go. She's ready to go. Rice is ready to go. Heat your pan up real nice. This rice is very simple. White rice is very, very simple. A little bit of oil in there. Get your salt and pepper ready. It's a simple process. I'm going to start it right here, and then I'm going to finish it on the oven so I can show you how to start the curry chicken. Get your rice, pour it right in. Pour it right in. Get it all in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That's perfect. That's perfect. Do a little stir around. Do a little stir around. Very simple, y'all. Very simple. Now we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Give it 3 on the salt. 3 pinches on the salt. 2 on the pepper. I'm gonna take one bay leaf, one nice sized bay leaf. If that small ones, use two. All she wrote. Let it warm up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get your water ready. Four cups of water. Very simple. 4 cups of water. There she goes. That's it. Now, let's do the next stir. Let it level itself out. Okay. Leave it on high. You want it to come to a very slow boil. Once it gets to the boil, you're going to turn it down so it gets to a simmer. And once it simmers, then you're going to cover it and let it finish. So, like I told you, I'm going to start here, and when it simmers, I'm going to finish here so I can finish the chicken with you over here. So as that's going, keep an eye on it. I'm going to start getting our vegetables together. I had a few onions from a previous cooking extravaganza. I'm going to use that to start with. Don't waste nothing. Never waste nothing. Nice chunks. Nice chunks. Remember what I told you? Your follow through is important. Your follow through is important. Keep your fingers away from that knife at all times. There you go. Okay. I had a little bit of peppers here that I had left over as well. We'll use some of that. Peppers, I had diced up. We use that. We're gonna finish this one off as well. You're already cleaned off. Respect that knife. Respect that knife. Now we have our onions and our peppers. If you have green peppers, that's fine, it's not a problem. A couple of carrots. 2 carrots should be good for this amount of chicken that we're going to do. The carrots add a little color, a little sweetness. Okay, a little color, a little sweetness. One of the things about these videos that we do, I like to show you from start to finish. So something as simple as, you know, carrots, peeling, whatever. Some may say it's a waste of time, but I love for you guys to see from start to finish because it can be very intimidating if you don't know certain tools and techniques of cooking. I want to show you it can be done. So I'll cut these carrots in half, and then half, half, and half, almost like sticks. So in half, half, and half. I'll show you again. Your rice is starting to come to a boil. Nice, nice, nice. That might be enough for the carrots. One carrot might be enough for this small batch, so I'm gonna hold off on that second carrot. Now let's check this out. The rice is starting to get a little boil. This will be the last time you mess with it. So make sure you just give it one more little toss. One more little spin just so it's not sticking. There she goes. That's perfect. Now it's starting to come to a boil. As it's starting to come to a boil, let it do its thing. Take a little sippy sip if you like. Oh yeah, she's looking good. She's looking good. Now I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it down until it gets to a simmer. And don't cover it yet until it gets to a simmer. Because if you cover it, it takes a couple of seconds, maybe like 40 seconds for it to simmer down. Because it's still going to be boiling. If you put the cover on it, it's going to stop. Because everything that, when you cover anything, it's going to start to cook more. You're trying to smother it. So make sure that you don't smother it just yet. Okay. Looking real good, looking real good. Got my chicken. I like using chicken thighs for a couple of reasons. One, because it's a richer taste for me. I like it. I don't like dried out food. And it has the bones in it. And when it has the bones in it, you're going to get that extra flavor from the bones. So, okay, just simmer real nice. Just cover it up. Now I already turned my stove on low. So it's the same temperature it is right now from here over there. So as it's simmering, it's perfect. I picked this little pan up. I like going to these consignment shops. I like going to Savers or Salvation Armies or even just yard sales. I found this pan. I've been looking for one, but I didn't want the ones, like I said, with the plastic on it. I always like metal. So, give me a little heat right here. And we're going to start the chicken here as well and finish it there because I'm going to show you what I want to do. What I like to do is when I do my chicken, especially my curry, I like seeing a little color. I don't like just chicken being boiled. I like the color of my chicken. Some marks on it, some brown, some gold color on it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you something. Also, when I'm doing curry, I like to take the fat off it too. My father-in-law showed me that. My father-in-law's a very good cook. So, I'll give you another tip as that pan's warming up. When I work with chicken, because a lot of times your chicken can be wet, you can leave little spots everywhere. I like to have something underneath my pan, my cutting board, just so it doesn't drip everywhere. Got my gloves on. It's getting hot, so I'm going to turn it off for 1 second as we get ready. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this fat off, the skin. Leave a little bit of extra fat on the sides, but just the skin I'm going to take off. You're going to see why as we get closer and closer to this being a finished product. Make sure you clean your chicken off real good. Come right off, just peel it right off. You have to cut the ends of it, which is not a problem. Okay. Now, if you want, let me tell you another secret about your chicken. If you want to cook it a little faster, just give it a little slice. Don't cut it all the way. Just cut a little slice. You can get into the inside a lot faster. 1 or 2 slices is good. 1 or 2 slices is good. Just cut back a lot on your cooking time. Just like that. Cut back on your cooking time and just gives you a little more space and room. Okay. Okay, so it gives you nice flavor. Get that pan nice and hot. A little bit of oil. You can actually go a little heavy on the oil with this one. Always wanted one of these pans. Sometimes when you can't get outside to that grill, when it's cold out there, you want those marks. That's how you get it. The rice should be doing good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cooking real good. The pan's getting nice and hot. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Don't forget, when you get a chance, to like, subscribe, share. You know we appreciate you. You can get your aprons, you can get your mugs. You can look just like me. Pretty. I love this. I love doing this with you guys. I love your comments. I love your questions. We're also going to be doing a personal cooking class live. So send me your information. My wife will get back to you and we'll set it up. We do it once a month and it's fun. We did our first one last month. We made some homemade, old school, southern style macaroni and cheese. Ridiculous. Now, we're going to take this side goes down. Very simple. This the skin side, that would normally would be a skin side, goes down. Okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. What it's all about right here. This is like, almost like searing. I want to make sure I get that color. I want color on my food. I don't like just plain looking food. I like color. I like a little, seasoning and texture for my food. So, get a little organized here. Got my nice hot soapy water with a little bit of bleach in it. You know how I do it. You know how I do it. In the back right now. I'm going to deal with it later. It stays and clean as always. Oh yeah. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. What I'm going to do, my big pan ready. My curry. As soon as this gets close, oh yeah, the marks are getting there, the marks are getting there. Let it do its thing, you don't have to worry. Make sure you got your seasoning together, your salt, your pepper. We're going to use a little bit of thyme, we're going to use some bay leaves, we're going to use some hot pepper flakes, we're going to use a little basil, fresh garlic, and start the show. Curry from Morocco. It's going to be unbelievable. We're going to have a good time with it. We're going to have fun with it. My wife from the Caribbean, she likes to tell everybody that she taught me how to do pepper. Yes, dear. Oh, yeah. She's getting there. She's getting there. Come a little closer and I'm going to show you how it's starting to get there. And be patient with your food. Be patient. See the marks. I want that brown look. I want that brown golden look. Be patient with your food. Take your time. Remember I told you about the love. The love for your food is taking your time. And you don't want to over-season it. So I can smell this chicken smelling right. I can smell it. It smells real good. I haven't put nothing on it yet. Not a thing on it yet. So once we go from this stage to the other stage, now we're going to put it together. Now we're going to start adding it, putting it together, giving it a nice little twist on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Same thing with your fish. Same thing with your steaks. You want color. You want those crisscross, those lines going through it. That's what you need. And don't rush. Remember what I told you, a nice damp rag under your cutting board will prevent it from moving around. Oh yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. I'm going to turn it off. It's going to finish. As it starts to finish, I'm going to turn this can off. I'm going to turn it on high. We're going to do it in a second. So what I want to do, because I like to, see that brown right there? See those marks? That's what I want. That's what I want. Now I'm going to cut them in half. Cut it in half. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're looking good, we're looking good. My pan's heating up. Getting nice and hot. A little more oil in there, just a little bit to heat the old girl up. Now if you go from one stage to the next, watch how it all starts to come together. The body of it starts to come together. Your rice is simmering. Your rice is looking real good. You don't have to mess with it. Take a little peek at the old girl. Make sure she's on low. She can simmer. She's good to go. Oh yeah, nice and hot. Ready to go. Get all your product together. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 right in there. I'm going to tell you why I switched from that to this. You're going to need about 15 minutes just to simmer. You're going to need it. That's the most important part about your curry, is letting it simmer. And don't worry, we ain't doing nothing yet. Letting the old girl cook. As that's cooking, just want to turn it around. Just move it around a little bit. Yeah. You already did the hard work already. Something that I tell you, you've already done the hard work. Nice. As that's starting to go, 1 bay leaf. Just one. It's not a lot. Make sure it's a nice size one. Make sure it's a nice size one. Or small ones you got. 2 small ones I got. Okay. 2 little teaspoons, 2 little pinches of salt. 2 with the pepper. Now with the hot pepper flakes, it's up to you. If you like it spicy and hot, this is when you add a little heat to it. Add a little touch, a little touch. A little touch. A little bit of thyme. Not much. A little bit of thyme. Now I like to add a little basil to mine. It gives it a nice sweet little touch to it. Okay, looking good. Looking real good. Now I tend to use my garlic last. I don't want it to burn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let you see it in 1 second. Keep moving it around. Keep flexible. You don't stick to the bottom of your pan. But you want to sear that pan in a few minutes because when you sear it, we're going to hit it with a nice shot of white wine. Okay? So now we go with our vegetables. Nice, nice. And you use based on how many people you're cooking for. Just me and my wife today. Come on over, take a peek at this. Got a little bit of garlic in here. The garlic, I want to add it at the right time because it will burn on you. Nice little garlic there. I'm going to add a little green onion just for a little color. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now you just let it go. Let it do its thing. You don't want to cover it. You want to let it go. Now it's starting to stick at the bottom a little bit, and that's what you want. And when you cook that, when you're cooking it, and the bottom starts to sear a little bit, that's extra flavor. That's extra flavor, and you can your whole house is smelling like something. Now we got to be careful because this curry I've never used before. And this curry from the States isn't really that strong. If you have curry at your house or your friend's house, you go to an Indian restaurant, you blow your hair off. Woo! It's hot. So I'm going to be careful with this curry. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. Very little at a time. So a couple little pinches. I'm not sure how strong this is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming together real nice. Real nice. Keep going. Keep going. Don't be scared of it. Keep going. When you get that color from the curry you want, a little bit more. Don't be. Okay. Yeah. I can smell it now. I can smell it now. I'm telling you, we were in Morocco, man. We had a wonderful time. I'm out there riding on camels, meeting some wonderful people. The food was amazing. Absolutely one of the best trips we've ever been on. We go on a lot of trips. And shout out to VIP Travels, man. My wife has her own travel company and she gets us everywhere. I don't do nothing but show up, do what I'm told, and I'll never have no problems. A little bit more. Little bit more. Oh. Now as that's cooking down, you see your rice. The rice is minding its own business. It's going to tell you when it's done. Let it do its thing. Do not touch it again. We're going to pick at it one last time just to get a little peek at where we are. This curry is coming out crazy. Trying to remind me of Morocco. Now, as your bottom starts to burn a little, see that right there? How it's getting a little something there? You want that. Because when you shoot it with a little bit of white wine, that's all going to come up. And guess what that is? That's added flavor. Watch. Look at that. It's all added flavor right there. That is where the secret comes. Right there. All of that is flavor. Now I'm going to give you a little something special that I like to use. I put a little chicken base in there. I put a little adobo in there too. A little taste, a little taste. Chicken base is always going to save you. Just 2 little teaspoons. That's it. Oh yeah. So you wanted to get almost pasty on you. You wanted to almost, see that? See that? That's what you're looking for. Now, back up a little bit, add a little more curry. I might pay for it later, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I want that color. I want the color. It smells incredible. See that? See how the bottom of my pan's clean now? All that is your flavor. That's why I use wood on metal and not metal on metal. I want all of that out of there. I want all of that. Right there is where your flavor comes from. That's where your gravy comes from. Those are the droppings that you use when you're making your gravy. Look at this. See that gravy starting to form? That's it. That's it. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit on the medium. It's starting to simmer. Add a little bit of water. Just to coat the chicken. Do not drench it. Do not overdo it. If you're having a big, big party or a lot of people, then that's a different story. But just add enough just to coat the chicken. Because you want it to simmer down. And you want it to get all inside them bones. All inside that meat. Right there. Now there's a certain color you're looking for too when you're doing your curry. A certain color that you want. Now this is when you have the opportunity to change the whole storyline. Just like Morocco. I love it. And it's not overpowering. It's not, I can put a little more curry in here. This is the reason why I told you don't overdo it, because you can't take away. Once this thing is overdone, it's terrible. So add a little bit. Now I'm just looking for the color because the taste is there. Now I want to go back and you can change whatever you want. I'm going to add a little more salt. Just a little more salt. A little more salt. I'm going to add a little more chicken base. Just a little. Remember that the taste you want has to be close. It doesn't have to be perfect when you're tasting it, because when you simmer it down, it's going to all come together. It's going to all come together. So now, oh, this is incredible. It's incredible. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cover this up, let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and we're going to come back. It should be ready to go. Stay tuned. Okay, 15 minutes later, your rice should have already been put aside. Give it a little tilt, because it's done. That is coming along unbelievable. Turn that down a little bit. So we got a few more minutes. Just want to make some garlic bread. Got a French baguette. Cut it on the bias. Cut it on the bias. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, as that's warming up, Get a little bit of butter. Spread a little butter on that piece. Spread a little butter on the old gal. A little bit of butter. A little bit of butter. Oh. The garlic, what you're really looking for is a little juice. A couple of pieces on there, but you really want that juice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The pan should already be nice and hot. Like so. Not only because I love garlic bread, it's a great garnish as well. Okay. Now I'm going to give you another little secret. Give you another little secret. Keep an eye on this because it will go on you. Oh, nice, real nice. Turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. Now this is only if you have it. You might not have it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Don't worry about it. A little oval coffee cup. Oval coffee cup. This is a tip right here. A little bit of spray. Spray it in there, mix it around. Take our spoon. Keep an eye on it, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming together nice, real nice. So, take your rice. I know you already asked, how did they get that rice to stay like that? When your rice is moist, it's a little sticky. Smash it in there. Smash it in there. Now the spray we put in there is going to allow it not to stick. Get it in there as much as you can. Don't overdo it, but make sure it's nice and firm in there. You either put it on the middle of your plate, I like it on the side sometimes too. And I like to go like this, upside down, so that you're going over. A little shake, a little wiggle, a little tap tap. Pow! Come on, man. Come on, man. Garlic bread should be done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All you need is a little color. You don't need to hurt yourself. Just a little color. That's right there. Now, I know she's ready. I know she's ready. The reason why you don't want to drench it with a lot of water, you want to just coat the top of the chicken because it's going to start to evaporate and become its own little gravy. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now, plating to me is an art form. Not only does it taste good, it gotta look good too. Put that chicken on there, man. Put that chicken on there and stop playing. Stop playing, stop playing. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's gonna come together. You're gonna love it. Get that gravy. Make sure you get some of the product too. Make sure you get the product in there. There you go. There you go. There you go. Try the best to get a little height on your food if you can. Now you gotta make sure you keep your plate clean. And you know why already, right? Because they'll talk about you in them streets. A little green for garnish. Listen, y'all. Told you before, I'm gonna tell you again. Take your time. Take your time with your food. Have a good time and have fun. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with me. Come on, man. Let's eat.